Hello, welcome back to Premier League Dad. How are we all doing? We are... Oh, here we go. What the bloody hell is going on here? I'm sorry. Welcome back to Premier League Dad. My name is Kee. We're live for West Bromwich Albion against Blackburn Rovers. Sorry we're slightly delayed. It was a massively surprising end to the game against Southampton and Wrexham at St Mary's. Finished 2-1, 1-0 all the way through for Wrexham, and really disappointing for them. But what a finish to that game it was for Will Still, new manager. You love to see it. But it was absolutely brilliant. Really, really good end to the game. I do just want to say a big, big thank you, by the way, to Spudgun Rich, who joined the channel. He's a Palace fan. Joined the channel in the live that we've just done, the Southampton and Wrexham game. First time he'd been on, and he's just given us a super chat. And it was right at the end of the game, and I'd already gone off the live. So I apologise that I didn't call it out, Rich. It was absolutely brilliant of you. Very, very nice of you to do that as well. So, yeah, big, big thank you to Rich for the super chat. Always very much appreciated. Ollie Marley, guess who's back? Back again. Good to see you, Ollie. Let's get the chat up. Let's get the chat up on the screen, because I don't want to be not showing that. And we'll go through the lineups and everything shortly, because we're only 10 minutes away from kick-off. But I was looking forward to this one. West Brom against Blackburn, two teams who we've talked about. Two teams who maybe would be expecting to be in and around the playoff places this season themselves. What do we think? Is that a reasonable expectation for West Brom? Reasonable expectation for Blackburn? I certainly West Brom, the Baggies, they'll be expecting to be in and around those playoff spots again. It was a disappointing end under Tony Mowbray, losing at Coventry, and they kind of lost ground towards the end of the season. They got battered at home, didn't they, against Luton, who'd already gone down. So yeah, it was all a bit weird. B. McCarran, West Brom to get battered. Ollie Marley really excited for this one. I think have I got it working now? That should be fine, I guess. Let me check it again. Have we got it? Is it working? No, not that one. That one. Hey, there you go. Right. Brilliant. Okay, we've got the chat on the screen now. Right, let's do the lineups. Let's go through the lineups. West Brom. So just to revise the scoreline that we've already seen today. Charlton scoring in the 95th minute against Watford at the Valley. Charlton 1, Watford 0. Coventry 0-0 with Hull. I think Charlton will be pretty disappointed. Sorry, Coventry will be pretty disappointed. Frank Lampard to drop points on the opening day there. Obviously Southampton 2-1 against Wrexham that we watched. That was incredible. In League One, Luton won away at Posh. Peterborough not having the best start to the season. I think he'll be pretty disappointed. Darren Ferguson, the defeat away at Cardiff, and then now defeat at home to Luton. Albeit two sides who have come down from out the Championship, so probably a tough start for Peterborough, and Posh will maybe take that into context, that they've been beaten quite comfortably at home and away by two teams who came out of the Championship. Reading 0, Huddersfield 2, Notts County 1, Salford 2 in League 2, and Tranmere 4, Shrewsbury 0. Shrewsbury having a man sent off in that one as well. So that's pretty much your football that we've seen in this opening Championship weekend, and we've had a bit of League 1 and League 2 already last week. But for West Brom and Blackburn, I'll go through the line. In fact, I'll put the lineups up on screen now. Okay, lineups for West Brom and Blackburn are as follows. I can see your comments coming in, by the way. I'm not ignoring them, I promise. I will be back with you, and we can go through the comments shortly. I do just want to make sure that we've got the lineups up and we've talked through them. B. McCarran, I just want the Prem to start already. We're only a week away, mate. A week away. Less than a week away, actually. It's next Friday, isn't it? 6 days. Liverpool v Bournemouth. I'll be live for that one. Right, here we go. There are your lineups for West Brom against Blackburn. West Brom have got Griffiths in goal. It's Furlong, Darnell Furlong right back. Nat Phillips, big Nat Phillips, Liverpool's player who they've just signed. And then it's Hegum at centre back with Styles on the left. Malumbi, Mowat and Price in midfield with Fellows on the right, Grant on the left, and Auna Hegabo up front, who's just signed from Brann. Big £5.5 million centre forward who signed from Brann. He had a decent year last year for Brann. He got 8 goals and assists in 13 games. He also got 13 goals and assists in 29 the year before. So Hegabo, centre forward from Brann, maybe one that West Brom will be expecting to score an absolute hatful in the Championship. He's one to watch out for, definitely. Sorry, let me keep that up on screen. For Blackburn, it is Toth in goal, Ribeiro left back, McLaughlin and Hyam at the back with Ella Biosu on the right, Travis Hedges and Tronstad in midfield. And then it's on the left, Dion Deneve, the new Belgian winger who they've brought in from Kortrijk. Dion Deneve on the left, Henriksen, Axel Henriksen on the right. Again, Henriksen coming in from Gais in Sweden. And then it's Ohashi, Yuki Ohashi, who had such a strong season for Blackburn last year. 12 in 36 for him, coming in from Hiroshima in the J-League. So, Yuki Ohashi, another of the Japanese contingent in the Championship. We watched a few last night in the Birmingham game, Birmingham Ipswich game. So, lots of good, talented, and all of the 3 p.m. games are on there. Right, let me go to TikTok, because I apologise. I'm not ignoring my mates on TikTok. That guy Miles, yo, my guy. Your thoughts on a front three of Kuna, Sesko, and Mbermo? Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's no more than all right. It's a certain improvement. Let's say that's an improvement on what you had last year. West Brom, Blackburn. Here we go. Watch live. That's the one. Right, we're on. Hey, we're on. We're off and underway. The Hawthorns filling up. Gav's highlights, is Blackburn still owned by that Indian chicken company? I do believe so, yes. Venky's. There you go, the players are coming out here. Yeah, Venky's London Limited own 99% of Blackburn and ran by the Suhail Pasha. Suhail Pasha. They finished 7th last year, Blackburn, just outside the playoff spot. And yeah, Valerian Ishmael will certainly be expecting to do a little bit more this year. Maybe push him into those playoff spots. Mads Hermansen signing for West Ham, 20 million quid. Not bad. What do we think to that if you're a Hammers fan? Dylan, it's going to be the same 3 teams going up. Southampton are good. Be self. Dylan says, feel sorry for Wrexham. Listen, Wrexham had their chances. They just didn't take them. Jaden Cooper saying West Brom will win. Whereas Larry is saying Blackburn will easily win this. I don't know, I think I'm fancying Hegbo. Hegbo, who's come in for West Brom, the centre forward. I like the look of him. Larry, who do I think is winning? I fancy West Brom. I fancy West Brom to get at least a point. Let me say that. It's going to be a good game, though. That's why I chose this one. I chose this one because I deliberately thought this one's going to be tight. It's going to be a game where both teams really have a go. There's new players starting for both teams as well. You look at Deneve, you look at Henriksen, not Ohashi. Ohashi's had a year in the league. But Henriksen and Deneve for Blackburn, new wide players. We don't really know what to expect of them. Young, boisterous, bit of ambition. Be interested to see how they adapt to the Championship. For West Brom, obviously the big star new centre forward who they've just paid £5.5 million for from Brann in the Elite Syrian, the Norwegian Elite Syrian. Joe Tiao on the bench for Milan, for God's sake. Oh, that doesn't mean anything. If he comes on the pitch, that's maybe indicative of it not being as close as you might hope. But I think he'll still come, don't worry. He's still going to be a Newcastle player. Tony Khan, 7 days until life begins again. I mean, I'll watch the Championship, but I am missing that Prem buzz. It's nothing quite like the Premier League, is there, mate? Well, listen, I enjoy all games and all football, I really do. But I agree with you. Listen, if you've just watched that Southampton-Wrexham game, I don't know how you couldn't cheer. Obviously, if you're a Wrexham fan, disappointing. But when that free kick goes in and then the winner at the end from Stevens, oh, you can't beat proper competitive Championship football. When it's like that, it's brilliant. Tony Khan says the ref had a shocker last night. Yeah, he didn't do great, did he? He should have. I think Birmingham should have had that game wrapped up, but the referee can't be giving that penalty, and I think he can't be ruling out the Kyogo goal either. Bruno says, did you watch the United game? No, absolutely not. Liam says, you think a draw? I think a draw is probably not a bad shout in this one as well. Maybe 1-1, 2-2 hopefully. I'd like to see a game with a bit of goals in it. D28, Southampton have now won the same amount of home games this season as they did in the entire of last season. And the only game they won last season was against Everton. C-Mac, have you seen the Tranmere score? I have, yeah. 4-0 against Shrewsbury. You've done well. Smashing it. I mean, Shrewsbury were down to 10 men, but yeah, 4-0 at Prenton Park. It'll be hopefully a difficult place to go this season for a few teams, Prenton Park. B. McCarron, right, we're off here at the Hawthorns. Let me just get the clock going. Get the clock underway and started. Right, wonderful. Who do I think would be another good addition for Villa? I feel like you need a goalkeeper, because it feels like there's a little bit of uncertainty around Martinez. So if I was Villa, I'd be getting someone like Lammers from Antwerp. I think he'd be a good one for Villa to go and get. Be interesting if you went and got another centre back as well, or another centre forward. Obviously, you've brought Gesand in, but I think you're missing someone like. Be nice to see Villa go and get someone like Mika Biereth from Monaco. I know I keep naming him every time, but I love him. I love Mika Biereth. Love watching him. I think you could say the same with Francolino at Midtjylland, and I think you could, if they had the money, go and get Moise Keane from Aston Villa. That one soldier says, "Come on, you Blues." Is that "Come on, you Baggies"? Is that "Come on, you Baggies"? I'm guessing it's "Come on, you Baggies." Well, the Baggies are in down the left-hand side. Carlin Grant just keeps it in. Key for entertainment, I think the Championship is better than all of the European leagues. That's up there. Certainly up there. Larry, come on Blackburn, lock in. Well, Blackburn are firing down the left-hand side here now. Good defending from I think it was Phillips, was it? Was it Phillips who ends up smashing into Travis there? Honestly, Nat Phillips is so underrated. I'm looking forward to seeing a game with big Nat Phillips at the back. I remember him doing a Cruyff turn in his own box in the San Siro for Liverpool. Nat Phillips doing a Cruyff turn in his own box. You just absolutely the cojones on the guy. He's such a good player. And Ahashi's getting a bit of treatment here. I think he must have got kicked in the head. Swindon 0, Cambridge 1. That's the first goal of this afternoon's 3 o'clock kickoffs. I'll keep you updated on all of the 3 o'clock games as they happen, as they go in. The first goal is a Cambridge goal away at Swindon. We've also got a goal at Barnsley. Barnsley 0, Burton 1. That's against the run of play. Everyone was expecting Barnsley. I mean, I've got Barnsley, to be honest. So I could do with Barnsley turning that one around. Lol, Joey. Phillips could have done a job at a lower-end Prem team. He'll be boss for West Brom. I agree with that, Joey. Yeah, I agree with that. Joey's bang on the money there. Phillips was... I was surprised when he went to... Was it Derby he went to on loan? Bulldozer said they don't call him the Bolton Baresi for nothing. Damien the Brewers. Burton Albion ahead. At Oatwell. Oh no. Goal for Exeter against Blackpool as well. Exeter have gone ahead against the Tangerines. Key, I'm surprised you're not watching the Bruges derby. To be honest, mate, there's part of me when I'm choosing which games to watch. There's a part of me that's thinking, well, which ones are going to be the ones that I want to watch, and which are going to be the ones that actually maybe we get the most views, the most subscribers, the most. You've got to think a little bit like that, a little bit like a. But ultimately, I looked at this one and I thought these are two who just kind of just dallied outside the playoff spots last year. It's probably the best game. Club Brugge will wipe the floor with Cercle Brugge. Shot from distance. Jesus Christ, how's he kept that out? Price with a shot from distance. Oh, I'll tell you what. I don't know what this keeper's doing. It's a very unconventional save, put it that way. But Toth, the ball gets... He tries to catch the keeper out. It's about 50 yards out. All of the defence is expecting him to float the ball in. And he goes for goal. And Toth, Balázs Toth, the Hungarian goalkeeper, he ends up diving away from it and kicking it over the bar with his legs. It's a weird save. It's not quite the scorpion kick, but it's not far from it. But yeah, Balázs Toth, who, again, didn't have a terrible season for Blackburn in not terrible season, but a terrible few appearances for Blackburn last year. He only played 6 games. But he had a 77% save percentage, and of the 6 he played, he's got 2 clean sheets, so not terrible. William, how's it going? Good to see you, William. Lucas Whitehouse, what match are you watching? I'm watching West Brom against Blackburn. West Brom against Rovers. William, I've just got back from a mountain walk in Snowdonia. Sounds beautiful. Key, will they not be resting players for the Champions League, though? Probably no, I don't think so. I think Bruges... I mean, they're already, 1-0 up against Salzburg. I think they're through against Salzburg. Lol, Joey, Cercle Bruges lost their talisman in Denki to Cincinnati as well. Yeah, Denki. Oldham 0, Colchester 1. That's another one I was looking at betting on as well. Yeah, so Cercle Bruges are just floating around the bottom of the Jupiler Pro League. I would fully expect Club Bruges to wipe the floor with them. Emiliano says, please watch Kaiserslautern versus Schalke today. I won't be watching Kaiserslautern or Schalke today, mate. Again, that's nothing against Kaiserslautern or Schalke. I like both. But we've got games booked in. So after this one, we've got Sheffield United, Bristol City. So we can't be watching Kaiserslautern. Rio, how are West Brom playing? 7 minutes in, neither team have really done anything. It's been a little bit head tennis, if anything. Blackburn Rovers have lost just one of their last 7 league games against West Brom. Won 3 and drawn 3, keeping clean sheets in their last 4. So there you go. Blackburn have got... All the stats suggests it's going to be Blackburn. They've not lost once against West Brom. Chance. Blackburn again. Just behind everyone, really. It got to the byline there. Was it Alabiosu? Alabiosu on the byline. Right hand side. Pulls it back. And just couldn't quite get it to any of his mates in the box. 3-star Reds, best thing about a full weekend domestic league fixture programme is some tasty accas on the amount of goals scored. Do you do that? Do you do goals scored? I always find that really difficult to back. Wickham 0, Stockport 1. Dave Challoner's men taking the lead. That's another one I wasn't expecting. Joe had the chance to go to the Cellar Cup today, but pre-season doesn't interest me. Atmosphere is shocking. And it will be a little bit around Newcastle at this moment in time, won't it? I've got a season ticket anyway. Are you doing any of the aways, Joe? Are you going to Villa? Are you thinking of going to Villa Park? Do you do any of the aways? Ball whipped in by Blackburn, over to the far post. Comes back to Alabiosu, puts the ball back in, and West Brom now can counter-attack. Still not seeing an awful lot of Hegbo. Grant is running beyond him, and Fellows is running beyond him. Hegbo's just kind of almost floating in that number 10 spot, if anything. But I am keeping a close eye on him, the Norwegian, because he's the one that's probably more likely to cause the bother for West Brom. Emiliano, do you think that AC Milan will do better this season? I still don't think they've got... Listen, with Allegri coming in, of course, they've got a chance, but I don't think they'll qualify for the Champions League or anything like that. I think they may do better than they did, but not enough to be challenging the top teams again. JMP Lifts. Hello, on holiday, so unable to watch the game. Could you let me know who's playing better at the moment? Good to have you on the channel, mate. Absolutely. I can do, no problem. I sense not. I sense not what? What are we sensing? Oh, Larry. Sorry. Larry sensing that Blackburn are going to score soon, and you said I sense not. I get it. Right. I wasn't quite following. JMP Lifts. So in the opening 10 minutes, I would say Blackburn have probably had more of the possession. West Brom have had the only shot on target. It's been a little bit disjointed, I would say would be the word, in terms of build-up from both teams. Blackburn are now just keeping their foot on the ball, and they're able to have the first sustained spell of possession in the game. They're knocking it around quite nicely, Blackburn. West Brom haven't really been able to keep hold of the ball. This is good play. This is really good play by Blackburn. And they've won a throw-in as well going forward. That's very, very smart from them. I would say thus far Blackburn are just edging it, but not massively. They've not created any clear chances. West Brom haven't created any clear chances either. They've just had a free kick, which then got them a corner. The free kick was a shot on goal from about 50 yards out. 3-star Reds got a free £5 acca from Sky on teams to win. It's winning. Coventry the only selection. Right, okay. Liam Manning said this one's got 0-0 written all over it. I hope not. I'm praying for some goals in this one, but I would take a draw, certainly. I've got West Brom or draw in this one, so I'll be a little bit disappointed if Blackburn end up nicking it. Joe, I'm going to try and do some of the Champs League aways and Leeds. I'll see towards the time with the others. Yeah, good stuff. Well, I'll definitely try and do some of those European aways. The European aways are the best days of my life. Apart from me little girl and getting married, obviously. But, you know, the European aways with the lads were great. Joe, and hopefully I'm going Sunderland away. Yeah, you've got to go the derby. Got to go the old-time weird derby. NUFC fan who's playing, it's West Brom against Blackburn, 0-0. That's the game that we're watching thus far, but we're keeping an eye on all the other games going across the Championship, League 1, League 2. So I will be letting you know as the goals go in across those. So I am your unofficial Jeff Stelling for the afternoon. Emiliano, Conference League would be a very good achievement for AC Milan. And Larry says Real Madrid's new third kit is just blue with sponsors and logos. I quite like Real Madrid's third kit. Yeah. Again, I don't have any Real Madrid. I have got a Real Madrid kit. I've got the black Siemens Galacticos era away kit. That's the only Real Madrid kit I own. But that one is very nice, the blue one. Not sure if it's my colour, mind. Joe, sometimes fear the Italian away days though. Well, you know, mate, I've said many times on this channel, I would choose not to go the Italian away games if you can. Try not to go the Italian ones. Yeah, Roma was not an away day that I enjoyed. But don't let it put you off as well. You know, you're only young once and all that. I'm speaking like a granddad here. I'm still relatively young myself, but you're only young going away, watching your team with the lads few and far between. So enjoy it while you can. Tommy, hello Premier League Dad. Good to see you, Tommy. You can call me Kee, by the way. I'm not. Yeah, Premier League Dad. I really should put something a little bit more visible on the channel that my name's Kee. Still get a little bit. It still feels weird when people come on and call me Dad. Chance for West Brom must be. It's 1-0 West Brom. There you go. Get in. And I think it's our new signing. It's not. It's Price. It's Price. West Brom goal. There you go. There you go. Isaac Price sticking it away. 1-0. It was a scrappy one. It was a really, really scrappy one. Exeter 2, Blackpool 0 as well. But West Brom have gone ahead. Bang on 15 minutes. A game that probably Blackburn have had the better of. It was a long throw-in. Oh, and it just stopped dead. It just stopped dead. Bang on the 6-yard line. It got stuck under the defender's feet. And everyone, it's just chaos. And then Isaac Price just goes bang. Reacts the quickest. Sticks it in the bottom corner. Fox in the box. Isaac Price. Once of Everton, of course, Isaac Price. He's just put West Brom ahead in this one. Big goal. Liam told you 0-0. You called it. You called it 0-0. 15 minutes in and we've got one already. Joe, I really miss Saturday mornings on Soccer AM with Fenners and Bullard. None of this woke crap. Fenners and Bullard wasn't the woke. Hey, that was woke. That was woke. Try going back to when it was Lovejoy and Helen Chamberlain. That was well worse. Fenners and Bullard wasn't... Fenners and Bullard was a bit soft, if anything. It was still funny. I quite liked that Soccer AM as well. But the old school Soccer AM was better. Tommy, are you watching the Dundee United Hearts game on Sunday? I haven't got that scheduled in. Depends when it is. What time's kick-off? I don't think I can watch it because Liverpool are on. What time is Dundee and Hearts? Yeah, 3 o'clock, mate. It kicks off the same time as Liverpool doing the Charity Shield. So there's no way. No, I'm not going to be watching that. West Brom coming forward again. Chance for 2 here. Ball whipped in. Just gone out for a corner. No, goal kick. I thought it might have been a corner. Joe, most of my closest mates are Mackhams. That's the thing. Crew 1, Accrington 0. Matty Cartwright, what channel is this game on the dodgy stick, mate? It's not on the dodgy stick, Matty. It's on Sky Sports. It's on Sky Sports. Joe, I think we all know why you like the old Soccer AM. What? What are you getting at? The old Soccer AM was great for tubes. Tubes and Brad Bobley. Brad Bobley's soccer camps. Megnuts. 3-star Reds, Helen Chamberlain on Soccer AM. top draw entertainment. Yeah, she was great. Absolutely brilliant. All these say misogynists, dinosaurs, women don't know football. Have a word with Helen Chamberlain. She was breaking the stereotype 20 odd years ago. Helen Chamberlain breaking the mould. Absolute pioneer, Helen Chamberlain. She blazed the trail so that Laura Woods and Alex Scott and all these others could thrive. It was all about Helen Chamberlain. But Leyton Orient have gone ahead against Wigan. The Latics not having a good start there. Nat Phillips has just tried an overhead kick. He's so ambitious. Is Nat Phillips still going out with... he's going out with Liam Gallagher's daughter, isn't he? Is it Noel Gallagher's? It's Noel Gallagher's daughter, isn't it? Or no, Liam Gallagher's daughter. Yeah, he's having a little girl with her as well. Bet they've been all the concerts and everything, haven't they? They've been on the tour. Bulldozer, would you rather daddy over dad? Well, not right now. Not right now, I wouldn't, no. Not why I'm working. Usually have to pay for that stuff. Larry, come on, Blackburn. Right, West Brom, 20 minutes in, and now it shows, doesn't it? Goals change games, and so quickly it's gone from a performance where Blackburn, if anything, were on the up and up, and they had that's miles offside. Blackburn were on the up and up, and they looked like they were growing into the game. They were maybe starting to create some more chances, and then all of a sudden, long throw into the box, out of nothing, West Brom take the lead, and now Blackburn can't string a pass together. Now Blackburn can't get a touch on the ball. It's going to be a goal kick here to Rovers. Toth's going to send it up the pitch. Again, if you're new around here, we've got plenty of people watching us right now. If you're new around here, my name is Kee. I watch football every single day. We've watched Southampton Wrexham earlier today. We're now watching West Brom against Blackburn. We're going to be watching Sheffield United against Bristol City at 5:30. So as soon as this one finishes, I'll be live again. And then we're watching Liverpool and Palace in the Community Shield tomorrow. Bolton have just gone 1-0 up against Plymouth. So loads and loads going on. Loads of footy. Give us a like. Give us a share. Tell your friends. If you can share, it's even better. But if you can just like and subscribe, that's absolutely brilliant. If you can give us a like and a subscribe on YouTube, means an awful lot. Thank you very much. Mackie94 says Bolton 1-0 up. Come on, you WM. What's WM mean? Come on, you WM. Come on, you Wanderer. Louisa Blunt, I'm at Wembley tomorrow. Can't wait. Who are you supporting, Louise? Exeter 2, Blackpool 1. Oh, I've just seen you're a Liverpool fan. Sorry, Louise. I've just seen you're a Liverpool fan. Good. Love to see it. Liam, are you not watching the Sheffield Wednesday game beforehand? What time's kick-off? What time is... I'm always partial to an early game, but problem is if it's... I don't want it to disrupt the build-up to the Community Shield either, because it feels like we've got a lot to talk about. Leicester versus Sheffield Wednesday. It's 4:30. It's after. Yeah, so Liverpool v Palace finishes probably bang on 4:30. In fact, it doesn't. Finishes at 4:45. So Liverpool and Palace will still be going on while Wednesday's kicking off. Yeah, there's not really any other games we could watch tomorrow. I could be tempted by Aberdeen Celtic, but again, it would drag on to just before kick-off. So I'm thinking no. I'm probably just going to do Liverpool tomorrow. Alright, well, Valerian Ismail, he's now looking a lot more animated on the touchline because he was very, very happy, I think, with the way his Rovers side started. And then all of a sudden, like I said, the goal has changed things, and now they can't really string two passes together. Nat Phillips is just having a little word with Ahashi. Wasn't too happy with that challenge from him. He's not going to have a word with Nat Phillips back. Big Nat Phillips will tell him. Furlong, good ball into the middle, that really good ball. That's going to be a foul, ref. No. And now Rovers come forward and Rovers lose it. Honestly, it's literally two passes. Two passes Rovers are getting and then they're giving it away. I mean, I'm saying that. West Brom have just given it away. Chance, must be. Oh, this is bad. This is really, really bad for Rovers. It's going to be a free kick. Oh, the goalkeeper's just had an absolute shocker. Can't tell you what's just happened here. Ball got passed back to the goalkeeper and he tries a little chip, a little dink over the onrushing centre forward and he gets it all wrong. He ends up passing it to the centre forward. And I think it's Carlin Grant who just chests it down, lays it off into the path of Hegbo, and I think it's a block in the end from McLaughlin, the centre-back. The Blackburn centre-back just about gets a block on it. Fleetwood 1, Bristol Rovers 0. This is a poor showing from Blackburn here towards the end of this half. I thought it was 35, it's still only 25, isn't it? Time's flying. Heiko, hello from Germany. How's it going, mate? Good to see you. Billy Moore, who's the two fat forwards that played for United, mate? 150 mil well spent. Is that Cunha and Mbermo, I'm guessing? Chance for West Brom, must be. Oh, no. He took it off his teammate's toe there. Oh, that's so bad. Again. Really, really poor from Blackburn. West Brom are all over him here. This could be 2 or 3 at this point. West Brom could be 2 or 3 up. It was great play down the right-hand side. The ball got laid off into Fellows, who pulls it back. And in the end, is it Hegbo and... It's Hegbo and Price, I think, who get in each other's way. I'm almost certain it is. I think it's Hegbo and Price who just get in each other's way and the keeper makes a big save. Edward, Key, mate, did you happen to block my little cousin a few weeks back? Don't know who you're talking about. You might have to be a little bit more specific, Edward. Dennis van der Kolk, RIP Vitesse. Why? What's happened to Vitesse? Vitesse delete Dutch football. Why? What's happened with Vitesse? Has something happened with Vitesse? Devastated Vitesse loses final appeal to keep professional licence. Oh, do you know I'd heard that was going on, but I didn't hear any update on it. Oh, that is a real shame. Surely there's going to be something more to that. 133 years that football club has been going, it's going to fold. Oh, that's really sad. Really, really sad. Yeah, Edward couldn't tell you. Honestly, couldn't tell you. Don't remember. There's very, very few that I have blocked, to be honest, and I mean very, very few. Takes an awful lot. People come in and say all sorts. I usually don't even block them. So no, I probably wouldn't have blocked unless he was being spammy. If he was spamming the same thing over and over again, or I don't know. There's not really an awful lot that I block for. So if he's been blocked, then he's been blocked usually for being like really, really bad, to be honest, really excessive. Because normally normally he could have come in and called me anything, called other people anything. I'd have just let it go. I'm not bothered. Just let it run. But it's usually it's just someone's being annoying. Blackburn knocking the ball around the back now. Played out to the left hand side. Ryan Shaw, sorry, purely FPL based, but as a Liverpool fan, do you think Wirtz or Gakpo get more goal contributions? Gakpo. Yeah, I think Gakpo does. I think Wirtz gets a lot of, I guess what we would call hockey assists. I think Wirtz is involved in a lot, but I would imagine it's going to be, Gakpo who picks up an awful lot. Gakpo's a very good player. Katie, how come you don't show the actual gameplay? Sorry if that's rude. It's not rude. No, it's not rude, but I can't show the gameplay. If I show the gameplay, the channel gets banned. Can't show it. I'd love to show the gameplay. My views on my channel, everything would go through the roof. It would be fantastic. I'd have loads of subscribers. Thousands, I would imagine. But you can't do it. You can't do it. If you show the channel, show the gameplay, you get banned. Ethan, do you know who Roberto Manning is and the Cornish Maldini? What a game that was. Unbelievable, that one at Ethan. Great finish to the game. Yeah, I was gonna say if he'd have just said hi, then I wouldn't have blocked him. Assuming I have, I don't know if I have, to be honest. I couldn't tell you. I reckon if I looked at the block list on this channel, there'd probably be less than 10. At a push. And I mean at a push. So, there's not that many. There really isn't. Most people who come in are quite nice. Juan Cagliari, or Swindon 1, Cambridge 1. User 931, the score is West Brom 1, Blackburn 0. Lol Joey, allegedly Isak has fallen further out with Newcastle following a meeting to clear the air. Well, they've offered him a contract again and he's turned it down, hasn't he? To me, I just can't see it. Oh, it's got to be 1-0. It's got to be 1-1. It should have been. Great defending by West Brom. Ahashi. Really sharp play from him. It was a ball in from the right-hand side. Ahashi picks it up. Great play from him. Left-footed shot. Good save from the keeper. He just wriggles through. He's a little bit like Suarez then, Ahashi. Just nutmegging. He can nutmeg a mermaid, that lad. But it was really sharp play from him, really tenacious. And then he puts the ball in, and Tronstad was there just waiting to try and get a tap in. In the end, he couldn't get anything on it, and it's put behind by Hegem. But now Blackburn are pushing on. User 931, what's the West Ham score? West Ham aren't playing, mate. If they are, they're playing a friendly. But I'm not watching it. I don't know anything about it. Faye, who in your heart did think will win it? This one, I have got West Brom to win it. West Brom or draw is what I've backed. Larry, Norwich and Millwall is still scoreless, yeah. Swindon 2, Cambridge 1. Swindon have come from behind. West Brom is the only goal in the entire Championship. So if you've backed goals today, it's not really been a good day for it. Fleetwood 2-0 up against Bristol Rovers. In the Championship, it's Borough 0, Swansea 0, Norwich 0, Millwall 0, Oxford 0, Portsmouth 0, QPR 0, Preston 0, Stoke 0, Derby 0, and the only goal in the entire Championship in 35 minutes is right here at the Hawthorns. So anyone who tells me I don't pick the right games, you're wrong. We've had a good start to this game. Oh, Burton have gone ahead against Barnsley again. It's Barnsley 0, Burton 2. Barnsley 0, Burton 2. Jesus, the Brewers taking the lead. AFC Wimbledon 0, Lincoln 1. Lincoln have had a man sent off. Bolton 1, Plymouth 0. Exeter 2, Blackpool 1. Orient 1-0 up against Wigan. Mansfield 0, Donny 0. Northampton 0, Bradford 0. Stevenage 0, Rotherham 0, Wickham 0, Stockport 1, and everything else is 0-0 in League 2 except for Swindon and Cambridge. Oldham have just equalised against Colchester. Crewe 2, Accies 0, Fleetwood 2, Bristol Rovers 0. There you go. Good defending by Darnell Furlong here to get the ball away. Joey felt right bad for Wrexham earlier. 2 goals conceded right at the end. Yeah, that's what we were watching that one earlier. That was the game we did, the live watch along we did this morning, or rather this lunchtime. And it was terrific. A really mad end to the game. To be honest, we had the same in the game last night. We watched Ipswich against Birmingham, or Birmingham against Ipswich, and that one was. Again, nobody expected that one to end in the way it did. Birmingham battered Ipswich. And then they get a dodgy penalty at the very end. Heartbreaker. Choker. Oak, who's starting for West Brom? West Brom is Griffiths in goal, Furlong at right back, Phillips, Hegham and Styles completing the back four, and then it's Malumbi, Price and Mowat in midfield, Fellows on the right, Grant on the left, and the new signing up front, Auna Hegabo. New signing from Bran. West Brom doing well here to control things and maybe take the sting out of Blackburn, because this is one of the things you've got to. I feel like Championship sides don't always manage it as well, and that's why the Championship is so entertaining. You get so many games where the team just before half time they concede again, or just it's always in key moments of the game. They should just try and slow the game down. Game management, I guess, doesn't really exist in the Championship, whereas it feels like it does more so in other leagues. Championship, it just seems both teams go for it for 90 minutes, and that's why it's good fun. Taylor, what's the score? It's 1-0 to West Brom. Portsmouth have gone ahead against Oxford United. Oak, he said, is Madger still injured? I think he's on the bench. He is, yeah, he's on the bench, Josh Madger. So you've got Wildsmith, Wallace, Taylor, Madger, Johnston, Diakite, Deeming, Cole, and Campbell on the bench. It's going to be a free kick to West Brom. Mowat with the foul. Mowat has been fouled, rather. And it's a free kick. Do you know what? I was very, very close to saying it looks like it's a little bit too far out for a shot. But that is basically where Ryan Manning scored from for Southampton earlier today in like the 90th minute. Maybe a touch closer, but it wasn't far off from there. It wasn't far off. That was about where it was, wasn't it? Unbelievable goal, that Ryan Manning one. Incredible. Toth, the Blackburn goalkeeper, just sizing this one up. West Brom are going to have a shot. You can see he's going to have a go. And he has had a go straight down the keeper's throat, and he takes it quite easily. Stevenage 1, Rotherham 0. Taylor, I swear Portsmouth played Oxford in their opener last season. No idea. QPR 1, Preston 0. There's the other goal in the Championship that we were waiting for. Wimbledon have now gone ahead against 10-man Lincoln. Vanessa Walker says, come on you baggies. It's been a good performance from West Brom, I think. Again, there's a neutral, there's a total independent. I really do think it's been a good performance from. Oak says if they bring Major on later in the game, he'll score. I would imagine so, with that sort of pace against tired legs and Blackburn trying to push forward. Yeah, I don't see why not. That's probably a very, very good shout, mate. I agree with you. It's an own goal for QPR. For Preston to put QPR ahead. It was Benjamin Whiteman who scored the own goal. Right, Rovers coming forward now themselves. Down this left-hand side. Price trying to hold up Denev, the new left winger, and he wins a corner. Off Price. He has been quite lively, the number 14, the new winger for Blackburn. He has been alright. He's maybe been a bit better than Henriksen on the other side. Not seen anything of Henriksen on the other side. I think the game's maybe come a bit too quick for him. Henriksen has only played in the Swedish league before this. So perhaps the jump has been a touch too big for him. Whereas Dion Denev, he's a little bit more mature. He's played in the Belgian league. It's probably a better league than the Swedish Allsvenskan. So Blackburn not quite doing much down that right hand side. The best chances down that right hand side have actually come from the fullback from Alabiosu, sort of overlapping and Henriksen tucking in. But West Brom, by and large, West Brom have been quite comfortable defensively. They've defended it well. They've defended it sharp. As a team, I mean, they've done well. And now it feels like they're standing off. Daniel, what did you make of the lunchtime kickoff? It was an incredible end to the game. Shot from distance for Blackburn, good block. Very, very good block from Malumbi. And Furlong again winning the first ball, winning the second ball. Exceptional play that by Malumbi. And even better by Furlong. Eli Richardson says, come on Rovers. Ball's played out to the right hand side. Here's Alabiosu. Oh, good defending. Really, really sharp defending by Styles on that left hand side. Callum Styles. Getting a big touch on it. Ostermorg just got back from the Tranmere game. Smashed Shrewsbury 4-0. Yeah, good performance that, wasn't it? 10 men Shrewsbury as well, wasn't it? But yeah, good day out at Prenton Park. Taylor, are you going to watch the National League this season, mate? I am, of course I am. Yeah, I am going to be watching the National League. I've got DAZN, so the National League's being broadcast on DAZN exclusively, I think, for the entire season. So I'm going to be watching it on that. I've got it for that purpose, if nothing else. Ludun, ever watched the USL? The USL? What's the USL? What's the USL? Lol Joey, surprised Manhurf is still at Stoke. Think he could play for the Challenger in the Championship. Yeah, Manhurf's one who played really, really well in the under-21s, didn't he? The under-21 Championships. He was great. CB, did you stream the Cov Hull game? I didn't. No, I was streaming the Southampton game. Yeah, Southampton game. CB, did you stream it? I couldn't be here as I was streaming a protest. What protest was you streaming? Share the news. Right, we've got a water break here. The players are just having a little moment. Lee Ryder, here we go. So Lee Ryder has made it clear, Alexander Isak has made it clear that he did not want to entertain playing this weekend amid LFC talk. There you go. So basically, Lee Ryder, who is a far more respected journalist at Newcastle or around Newcastle than Luke Edwards is anyway. Yeah, he has reported in the Chronicle that Alexander Isak has said he's not going to be playing for Newcastle this weekend against Aston Villa. So the reason that he is not in the squad is not through Eddie Howe's decision. I mean, it might well be. Maybe if Isak made himself available, Eddie Howe wouldn't choose to play him. That's infinitely possible too. But it is certainly the case that Alexander Isak has said, I don't want to play this weekend, I can't play. CB, about immigration. Where was the protest? Was it a protest on TikTok, or was it like a physical protest out and about somewhere? Eli Richards, where do you think Blackburn will come in the table, and who do you want to win? I'm a Liverpool fan, Eli. I'm a Liverpool... Is it Eli or Ellie? I don't know if I'm saying it right. It seems like an Eli. I could be right, I could be wrong, I don't know. But yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan, so I have no problem with either of these teams. I quite like West Brom, I quite like Blackburn. I'd like to see... I was saying all last season, I would like to see Ewood Park back in the Premier League. I'd like to see Blackburn. I think you've had a torrid decade or two, really, under Venkis. It's not been a good 10 to 15 years. That's a claim for the penalty. That is a claim. How's he not got that? How's he not got that? Blackburn really should have had a pen there. Oh, no. Ahashi, he gets wrong side. I think that might be a pen, you know. Let's watch it back. I could be wrong. I mean, his shirt, the Football League badge on Ahashi's shirt has been ripped off from that challenge. I don't know. I think that might have been a pen. I'd have to see it back again. Which, I guess, kind of makes the point for the referee, doesn't it? If I've watched it in real time and I've just watched it on a replay and I still can't make my mind up, how's he supposed to make his mind up with 30,000 people around him screaming at him in a split second and doesn't have the angles that we have? Doesn't have slow motion replay. So I feel a little bit sorry for the referee, but yeah, that was a tight one. I probably would have given that. I think if I was the referee, I'd have been giving that one. Reese says that's a blatant pen. CB, there was loads all over, but I was at Nuneaton. All right, okay. 1-0 QPR. Joe, we're definitely going to get our act together this week and get a striker. Liam Manning, half-time. Yeah, West Brom 1, Blackburn Rovers 0. That's half-time. Isaac Price with the only goal of the game. And to be honest, I think just on the balance of play, I think that's probably the fair result at half-time. Rovers have done well. And I wouldn't rule out Rovers getting back into this. They have had opportunities to score. They have had maybe a claim for a penalty towards the end of that half there. I think Ahashi will feel a little bit either, and West Brom, I think, probably deserved the lead. So, yeah. Good game. Interesting game. I told you this would be a good one to watch. 3-star Reds. Come on, Key. I want breaking news on a Stoke goal. Eli, cheers. True, they have gone now, Venky's, because we were protesting. Venky's haven't gone, have they? Venky's haven't gone. They still own 99% of the club, don't they? I thought Venky's were still in charge. Have I got that wrong? I apologise if so. I feel like I need to gen up a little bit then if Venky's are not at Blackburn. I thought I'd have heard about that. Hey, I must be well out of the loop. Which admittedly is a infinite possibility. I'm not saying I'm not, by the way. Eli, was it actually a pen and was it bad? It was clumsy. It was clumsy. He got the wrong side of the defender and he was... I don't think he had any reason to go down, Ahashi. He definitely had a hold of his shirt, the defender, and it felt like he was the wrong side of him. He was rushing... He had an opportunity to get to the ball, and I don't think he would have gone down. Usually you can tell with players, why would you go down in that situation? The ball is in front of you. The goalkeeper is nowhere near it. If you get the ball, you've got a real chance of scoring. Why would you go down? It just looked really, really clumsy for me from the defender. I would have give it. Liam Manning, Venkis is on the shirt still. Reese, I've not seen the regular Newcastle fans around recently, Key. Oh, they're still here. Joe's still here, and we've not seen Jake for a while, but he does still pop in. I think Jake, in fairness, I like Jake a lot, but I think Jake's waiting. He's not doing what Joe's sticking through it. Joe is fighting through the mud. I think Jake is waiting for a definitive outcome either way, so then he can pop in and either say, well, I didn't want him at the club anyway. He's a rat. Or he can come in and laugh and say, I told you wouldn't get him. I told you. He wants a definitive outcome either way. I don't think it's looking particularly good. So it's probably just frustrating, I imagine. Right, Venky's. I am informed that Venky's are still owners of Blackburn. The real reason Venkis aren't selling Blackburn Rovers. There you go. So 3 days ago, this was 3 days ago. Finance expert Adam Williams has explained more about the current situation at Blackburn. He said Venkis have subsidised the club's losses for a long, long time now. They injected about 23 million into the club via equity in 2023, and the loans from the owners increased by around 11 million in the financial year too. In terms of total contributions alone, they are more than 200 million in the red. There have been complications with the legal issues in India. That means they've had to match the money they send to England with a personal guarantee. Presumably, they think they don't have sufficient liquidity to justify committing the funds necessary to really compete in the transfer market. So they are content to let the club subsist on the transfer fees it's receiving for now. But then, that's circular logic, because with no investment, the Venkies are prolonging the period of time that Blackburn remains in the Championship, or worse, and therefore the amount of time you have to continue underwriting the losses. The Wharton money underwrote the club's operating losses for a whole year. Smodics and a few others have helped too. And now Britain. Every pound they recoup in player sale profits is a pound they don't have to take out of their own bank accounts. In fact, it's actually a £2 given the provisions of the court case in India, but that clearly isn't a sustainable model. Sad. It is sad, but yeah, it's I'm hoping Blackburn can turn things round because they're a good club. Caleb, who would you rather, Liverpool, Sesko or Gyökeres, and why? I would rather Sesko. I think Gyökeres is better now, though. I think Sesko is going to be better in future. I don't think either are particularly brilliant, but I would say that Gyökeres is better now. Sesko will be better in maybe another 2 to 3 years. Or maybe even 1 to 2 years. I don't know. But yeah, I would say Sesko is... Sesko's got the bigger ceiling. Gyökeres is better. Is quite a bit better now. Joe, I'm getting sick of that Indy Kayla news on Twitter. Do you know who that is? Honestly, that is not a blag that anymore. Indy Kayla is not a blag. It was a blag account many, many years ago. Now it's actually getting genuine transfer news and insights. And it's actually turned into quite a credible account. I wasn't expecting that remontada, but apparently it's linked to a couple of very, very good, well-informed journalists who, well-connected, who don't want to put the stories out under their own name, because if they do and they're wrong, then it makes them look bad. But they'll feed it through the Indy Kayla brand, and they've happened to get some really, really good information through it. So I think that's how they've managed to build it up. Normal guy, I'm watching this AC Milan and Leeds club friendly game. How's it going? How's it working? Eli Richards, I'm sorry they haven't, but Steve Way has that's what I meant. Oh, okay, so they've changed the leadership, I guess, at the club. Ostermorg, Indy getting quoted from Ornstein has got to be one of the best things this window. Twisted Fate, Indy was the first that leaked the Baleba news too. Honestly, I'm getting to the point now where if there's any news that comes out from a journalist, I'm going checking Indy Kayla to see what he's said about it, because he's been right about everything. And I mean going back like 6 months. The guy has been right about absolutely everything. So, 16 hours ago, Indy Kayla said that a close associate of Alexander Isak has contacted him, and Adam Wharton has a gentleman agreement with Crystal Palace to leave in the summer next year. So Wharton will stay this year, he'll go next year. Alexander Isak had the same agreement with Newcastle to leave this summer as well. And he's furious with how he's been treated, because he told the club over 12 months ago that he wanted to leave, and they said, we'll find a way to let you leave next summer. And they obviously haven't held their side in the bargain. But he's got so much right. So much right. Eli Richards, I wish we were still in the Premier League. Listen, there's still time. I'm sure there will be another opportunity for Blackburn in the Premier League, for sure. D28, Tottenham are stepping up their talks for Harvey Elliott. He would be a good replacement for Maddison, him. Harvey Elliott, Spurs. I thought it was Leipzig he was going to. Apparently, the rumour I saw, the news I saw yesterday was that Spurs are not pursuing Harvey Elliott after holding initial talks with Liverpool, and now they're looking at Bilal El Khanous from Spurs. Lol, Joey, if it's between Spurs and Leipzig, I reckon Elliott goes Leipzig. I think he's got a better chance of getting in the England squad at Leipzig, hasn't he? But Thomas Frank can get good. He can get a good, he can get a tune out of players, and he might appreciate working with Thomas Frank. Eli, are Liverpool getting Isak? Yes, I think they are, yes. Well, yeah, I think they are. I'm almost certain that they are. I would be amazed if Liverpool don't get Isak at this point. In this window as well. Not like next summer. I'm talking this window, I would be amazed. I would be amazed if on September the 1st, Alexander Isak is a Newcastle player. I would be astonished. Razine, how's it going? It's been a long time. Yeah, good to see you, Razine. Good to see you. How's things? It's going very, very well here. Hopefully it is with you too. Eli, Ostermorg, Spurs have Europe and Leipzig don't, so that could be a factor. Possibly. Yeah, playing Champions League football in London. He's lived in London before. Ostermorg, Spurs have Europe and, normal guy. PSG got Zabani now. That's a good signing for PSG. That another good signing. He's a top player, Zabani. Okay, we are getting close to the second half here at the Hawthorns. That's a very retro old kit there with the old T-Mobile on it. That's the old Jeff Horsfield number, isn't it? Zoltan Gira, Jeff Horsfield. Let's name some random old Blackburn and West Brom players before the players come out. Let's name some random West Brom and Blackburn players. West Brom. Who can I think of who played for West Brom? Malumbu. Yusuf Malumbu. Claudio Jacob. Morgan Amalfitano. Trying to think of others. I mean, Kanu played for them, didn't he? I'm trying to think of a Brown Idei. Brown Idei. Do you remember him? Anachebi. Let's have a think about other players who've played for Blackburn. Blackburn have had Gamps Pedersen. Everyone goes to him, don't they? Two guy. David Dunn. D28 says David Dunn. Bang right. Who was the... Matt Jansen. Do you remember Matt Jansen? Poor Matt Jansen. He was very close to playing for England and then he got in that motorcycle accident. Cheltenham 0, Chesterfield 1. D28 Sesko chose Man United and they don't have European football and Newcastle had Champions League. I think that was more to do with the brand than anything though. Are we talking about Keith Downey, Joe? Keith Downey has just tweeted. Here we go. Newcastle on the verge of signing AC Milan defender Malik Thiaw. The two clubs are finalising the finer details of a transfer in the region of 35 million quid. 24 agreed personal terms. Hope is the German international can travel to Newcastle tomorrow to undergo a medical. Huge breakthrough for Newcastle as they look to add a centre-back. Good signing that. Good signing that for Newcastle. There you go, that's a start. So if you put 35 million on him, you drop 35 on him, go and get yourself Wissa. That one looks like it's edging closer, doesn't it? Brentford are very close to signing Dango Ouattara, apparently from Bournemouth, which would replace Wissa, which would allow Wissa to come to you. So if you get Wissa in, you get Thiaw in, you can maybe go out and get someone like Kolo Muani, Isak. Done and dusted. Sorted. AM10, Barnsley are letting Mayaka down. I just need a Barnsley goal. Have you just backed BTTS? Is that all you've done? See, I need to shift Barnsley off mine because I've backed Barnsley to get a point. I don't know how many I actually put them on though. Oh, okay, I'm still doing alright here. I need Club Brugge. Club Brugge 0, Cercle Brugge 0. I need that one to be sorted out. What's going on there? I could have sworn I had Barnsley. AM10, I have Stockport double chance, and same with... Oh, we're off here, we're off underway. Right, we're okay, we're off. Back at the Hawthorns. West Brom 1, Blackburn 0. Onye, I watched the United game. We're looking better than last season, but we desperately need a midfielder ASAP and a goalkeeper. Yeah. And if you don't get him, you're still probably looking at a mid-table finish, aren't you? If you do get him, then maybe you can push for the top 6. Maybe you can push for those European... well, I say European, I do mean Conference and Europa League. You're not getting any higher than that, but certainly Conference and Europa is an outside chance if you go and get, say, Donnarumma and Baleba. That would be a possibility for United. Lol Joey, Samu is linked to Newcastle as well now. Surely they don't have another striker nicked off them. I don't think Samu's the way forward. Again, people are going to start thinking I'm this sceptic and I'm a cynic and I always hate on people who they're signing. I'm going to say this now, early, before there are any sort of clear negotiations with Porto and Newcastle. Samu is not the right signing for Newcastle. Samu is not the right signing for any Premier League side. He's he's a decent player, but he's no more than that. He's a player that, again, is like Sesko, very, very raw, lots of physical ability, but just can't quite... He's not got it up here. He's not got it up here. His movement's not sharp enough, and he doesn't... He's not consistent enough, in my opinion. I don't think he adapts well enough to the Premier League. I think there's better value out there elsewhere. They'd be better off going getting Kolo Muani. I think he would be a very good signing. Ramos would be even more fantastic if they could get Goncalo Ramos. Moise Keane, I think, would be better. Mika Biereth or Francolino if they're looking for someone a bit cheaper. Any of them. AM10, Newcastle should have always gone after Watkins. Watkins is getting on though. I can understand the reluctance to not spend 60 million quid on Ollie Watkins when he's 30 this year. He's 30 in a few months. If you spend 60 million on him, how many years do you think you get out of him for that 60 million? 2 maybe? 2 at a decent level. And then what's he worth? You sell on values like 20 million quid, if that. Borough a 1-0 up against Swansea. Twisted Fate, Key, I heard that if Newcastle don't let go of Isak, then Liverpool will go in for Wissard instead, which would be hilarious. No, that's not true. That's not true. Eli Richins, who's your favourite championship team? My favourite championship team? Again, I haven't really got one. I've got a soft spot for Wigan in League One. in terms of the Championship, probably Sheffield Wednesday. I don't know why. Norwich 0, Millwall 1. Millwall are 1-0 up. Yeah, I don't know why. I've always liked Sheffield Wednesday. And I've no reason why. I've no affinity to the city of Sheffield or anything really. I've never been to Hillsborough and watched a game there. I've never, no reason why. Onye, I'd be surprised. I would have picked Samu over Sesko. I don't know. I think Sesko's better than Samu. But Sesko's not brilliant. I would be a hypocrite if I said Samu over Sesko, because I've slated Gyökeres for the fact that he scored goals in the Portuguese league only. I just don't think Samu adapts all that well to the Premier League. Normal guy, Modric on the bench for AC Milan. Right, it's a West Brom throw in here. We've not had, again, with 5 minutes into the second half here, there's not really been an awful lot of action at either end of the pitch. Anything to report? Morgan, what do you think about Liverpool's signings so far? Very impressed by them, yeah. Very impressed. Very happy. I still think there's another 3 that come in. Liverpool need probably 2 attackers and 1 centre-back. If we get 2 attackers and a centre-back, I think... Oh, West Brom are in. Must be 2. Must be 2. Great save. Oh, that's unlucky. Who's that? It's at Price again. Looked like he was running through porridge at the end then. And again, I'm one to talk, but he was literally... It was like he was running through treacle. Really sharp play from Isaac Price. He gets into the box. Oh, I feel like you should be doing better there. Swindon 3, Cambridge 1. Wickham 0, Stockport 2. Onye, Newcastle are finally going to get a target. They're closing on TR. 40 million euros is alright. Yeah, it's not bad going, that. Twisted Fate, Sesko could grow into an incredible player, to be fair. I'm just unsure if he will reach that level. He's got all the tools, hasn't he? He's got all the attributes, all the tools. Just hasn't maybe got the skill. I feel like Sesko is one of those players who his body will do it all for him. Like in my head, I'm Zidane. I'm Zidane as far as I'm concerned in my head. But my body just can't execute. The synapses just don't quite connect quickly enough from here to the feet, and they can't deliver in the way that Zidane could. But it's all up here. Whereas Sesko, I feel like he's got the physicality, the strength, the pace. He can beat most people for pace, beat most people for strength. He's not a terrible finisher a lot of the time. But he's just definitely not quite with it. Jashan Singh, Prime Cafu or Prime Lam? Prime Lam. Prime Heskey or Prime Crouch? Prime... Oh, Heskey. Prime Heskey. Prime Heskey was like... He only had 1 season at that level, but Prime Heskey was like Drogba. Prime Heskey was like Didier Drogba. Joe, check Romano now, pal. Go on, what's Romano saying? To be honest, Romano's been humbled quite a lot this window, hasn't he? Malik Tiao not starting for AC Milan as he wants Newcastle ASAP. Nice. There you go. It's getting closer. Norwich 1, Millwall 1. Josh Sargent. AM10, who would be your one hear me out signing for Liverpool? Lucas Bergwall. I'd spend a fortune on him. Any amount of money, I think, probably. If they announced tomorrow that Liverpool had a bid accepted of 100 million for Lucas Bergwall, I'd be like, sound. Yeah, fine. Great. Love him. I like Angelo Stiller as well. Angelo Stiller at Stuttgart's brilliant as well. Harrogate 1, Grimsby 0. Honestly, the amount of people who are losing their heads about that Luke Edwards story in the Telegraph about Isak, the amount of people who have lost their heads, like Newcastle fans going, I told you, I'm so glad he's going to rot in the reserves, I'm made up, he's a rat, he's going nowhere. It's frustrating more because these people are going to be made to look even worse in another couple of weeks when it all comes out again. It's literally like the papers are building them up to try and tear them down again. Joe, even I don't believe it. I'm being intelligent about it. It just doesn't make sense, does it? If it doesn't make sense, it's usually not true. You're playing 4-5-1 against Atletico. West Brom coming in down the right-hand side here. Fellows pulls the ball back. Claim for the penalty. Handball. No. Oh, Oxford and Portsmouth. Oxford's goal's been ruled out. Joe, why would we be linked with 3 strikers the week it's announced and solid talks with Colo? Yeah. There's no world where you're being linked with everyone, but you're actually having talks with quite a few. Yeah, it's baffling. But it's more baffling that people don't actually, or that people have fallen for it, that they believe it. Right, Blackburn are making a change here. 57 minutes gone. It's Henriksen who's gone off, and Gay's coming on. Henriksen hasn't been it's not been a great debut for him. I'll be honest, he's not been fantastic. Cargbo came on for Deneuve as well, by the way. Augustus Cargbo, he came on. Again, he played sparingly last year for Blackburn, but he's come on for Deneuve. And now Henriksen, the other new signing, has gone off on the other side for Gay. Maktar Gay, he didn't have a bad season last year. It was six goals, 6 assists, 12 in 44. It's not terrible, but you would have maybe expected a touch more from your number 9. 3-star Reds. Funny you should mention Heskey Key. His name has formed part of my FPL team name. I'll have a look in a minute. If anyone wants to join the FPL League, by the way, the Premier League Dad FPL League, you do need to go to YouTube and you need to, if If you go and click on the channel, Premier League Dad, you can see in the description there's a link to join the FPL League. So come and join it. We've got prizes throughout the season. AJ, are you a Rovers fan? I'm not a Rovers fan, mate. No, I'm a Liverpool fan. But we talk about football on this channel, and I watch everyone, absolutely everyone. And I quite like Rovers. They're a bit of I wouldn't say second team, but I have got a bit of a soft spot for Rovers. Leyton Orient 2, Wigan 0. Twisted Fate, I highly doubt they will let Isak rot in the reserves. That will decrease his value if they decide to keep him. Newcastle fans are fickle. The problem is it wasn't even just Newcastle fans. It was football fans in general. I've seen Liverpool fans losing their head about it and going, well, that's that then. Why have we wasted so much time on him? Oh, Stoke 0, Derby County 1. Derby County have scored at the Britannia. Ah. Come on, Stoke. Yeah, I've seen Liverpool fans losing their head. I've seen Man United fans going, oh, get in. We've got Sesko and that's caused Liverpool to lose their number one target. Ha 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 ha. No. You're just going to look stupid in a couple of weeks when it actually all pans out. The only thing I would say is I've never been more certain of anything happening in my life, and I could be wrong. I could look like an absolute mug. Maybe I will, but I have never, ever, ever been more certain of a move happening. Never. I have never been more certain that a player will join a club in this window than Isak joining Liverpool. Miller has come on for Blackburn here. 3-star Reds, you've spoilt my Saturday afternoon, Key. MK, when did Liverpool want Sesko? I don't think we did. Not as far as I'm aware. Bolton 2, Plymouth 0. Desperately need Stoke to get back into that game against Derby. Ball's played down the left-hand side. Here we go. West Brom whipped in. All the way over to the far side. Shot. That must be a penalty. That must be a penalty, ref. Jesus, what does this referee have to give? Oh, honestly, I don't know. There needs to be basically GBH on the pitch for this referee to give anything. Here's Gay chasing down Nat Phillips, and Nat Phillips puts it out for the throw-in on the far side. Okay, we've got half an hour left here at the Hawthorns, and after this one, at 5:30, we're going to be live, don't forget, for Sheffield United against Bristol City. If you're joining us for that, make sure you have clicked follow and like, and you've gone over to YouTube and subscribed. Premier League Dad, desperately trying to hit 6,000 subs before the start of the Premier League season. I know that means a good number of, I need a couple of hundred, or no, another 300 or so, before the end of next week. So if you can help a brother out. Ollie Marley, what's the game been like? It's been a bit naff in the second half, to be honest. It's been a bit crap. 20 minutes in, neither team's really done an awful lot. A couple of half shouts for penalties, but really, all of the action was in the first half. West Brom have deserved the lead up to this point. They're only 1-0 up. The goal was well taken by Isaac Price. I tell a lie, actually. Isaac Price did have another good chance where he nutmegged the Blackburn defender, ran through on goal and hit it straight at the keeper. That's probably the only other real chance we've seen in this game. Now it's gone behind. It's going to be a corner kick to West Brom. D28, that Derby goal was their first shot on target in the whole game. Well, that screams my luck. That is basically my luck to a T, that one. Twisted Fate, I actually pray you don't get him, Key, but I got to admit it is looking very, very likely. Mate, it's certain. It's certain. I am of the opinion that they've already agreed it. I think they've already agreed it. I think it's already done. Like, literally, the only thing that needs to be done, the only thing that needs to be agreed is Isak's medical. I am of the opinion that that is all that is remaining to be done. He's agreed personal terms. He's agreed his contract with Liverpool. He literally just needs to sign it, do his medical, and it's done. So I imagine... And Liverpool and Newcastle, I think Liverpool and Newcastle have fully shook hands on a deal. They've agreed what it looks like, how it's going to be paid, when it's going to be paid, all that. The only thing that's remaining to be seen is Newcastle getting their side of the bargain done. They need to go out and get their centre forwards and get it all sorted. Once they do that, Liverpool they'll announce. Newcastle and Liverpool will jointly announce the Isak deal. And that sort of shows how we're being played. As football fans, we are played through the press. They manipulate fans to try and influence opinion. Ollie Marley, 1-0 Borough. Yeah, Borough 1-0 up against Swansea. Harrogate 1, Grimsby 1. Shrimpers coming back into it. Stoke. We really need Stoke to pull the socks up. Crawley 0, Newport 1. Barnsley 2, Burton 2. I can't believe it. Barnsley have turned it round. Woohoo! Barnsley 2, Burton 2. Well done. That's great news. We just need Stoke now. Honestly, if Stoke can somehow turn it around against Derby, I am on for a decent wedge. I'm doing okay. I've had a good day. I've had a really good day, I think. Everything's going very well. Oh, Blackburn are in down the left-hand side. No, he's given a free kick, that ref. He's a shocking referee. Ollie, what do you think was the worst game coming into the 3 p.m. games today? What do I think was the worst game? Probably Coventry and Hull, wasn't it? There was only them 3 or 4, wasn't it? The early kickoffs. So probably Coventry and Hull. Yeah. Didn't seem to be a particularly strong performance from either side. 3-star Reds, Burton are famous for throwing it away. 2-0 up at Oakwell. I would have thought they'd have hung on to that. Barrow 0, MK Dons 0 as well. That still could do with Barrow hanging on to that one. This has been really, really poor second half. I can't tell you how bad it's been. There's not been anything really to report on. West Brom shot just over the bar from is it Mowat who's had the shot there? That's good play, that. No, it was Malumbi. It was Malumbi, I think, who shot just over the bar. Harrogate 2, Grimsby 1. Lol Joey, score prediction for Liverpool. Score prediction for Liverpool. I think 2-0. 2-0. Liverpool 2, Palace 0, I think, tomorrow. G. Lawrence, 94. Bet you can't wait for Spurs, mate. For Spurs? What is that? Is that another... Key's actually a secret Spurs fan jibe, or are we waiting? Are we referring to the Super Cup game? What are we getting at? For those who aren't following along, apparently I have got a soft spot for Spurs and I'm overly sensitive with Spurs. 1-1 Stoke, get in there, yes! G. Lawrence, I mean, you're a secret Spurs fan. I'm not a secret Spurs fan, but that's good. Stoke 1-1. Stoke 1, Derby 1. Hey! Twisted Fate, it's the Charity Shield tomorrow. It is, yes. Wembley. Liverpool against Stoke. Not Stoke. Liverpool against Palace. It's because I was looking at the Stoke thing. Liverpool against Palace. It is tomorrow. And apparently there's 8 players missing. 8. Which feels like a lot. But yeah, apparently 8 players could miss the Community Shield final. Those 8 players are as follows. Joe Gomez, Connor Bradley, Eddie Nketiah, Cheek Doucouré, Chadi Riyad, Caleb Kapoha, and Matthias Franke. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all out. So who's the 8th then? Who's the 8th? Gomez. Oh, Alisson. Alisson, minor doubt. Oh, so he is back with the team then. Oh, I thought Alisson was missing. I would have expected Mamadashvili to start tomorrow. Roma goal as well. Have Roma scored the first goal at the Hill Dickinson? Yes! Yes! Ole! Forza Roma! Forza Roma! Get in there! Oh, I'm gonna have my Roma shirt on. Have my Roma shirt on there. Totti. I've got to find a way. Totti 10. Totti 10. Have a bit of that. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Oh, I'm sorry, Baz. I'm sorry, Baz. You know I love you really, mate. Barrow 0, MK Dons 1. No. No, that's not what we wanted. Fleetwood 2, Bristol Rovers 1. Everton and AS Roma. I can't believe that. Asnus played 80 minutes. Dewsbury Halls played an hour. Tierno Barry played an hour. First of many away goals at Everton's ground. Mansfield 1, Doncaster 1. What's the situation in the Belgian Pro League? Club Bruges 2-0. That's good. Okay. Borough 1-0. I think I'm just waiting on Barrow then. Could do with Barrow getting their hands, their act together against MK Dons. N7, John Cena to Barcelona for the defence. Twisted Fate, so glad Grasmus didn't start today, Key. In fact, glad he didn't even get a sniff into the game. Hopefully he goes before the window closes, or better, before the season starts. Blackburn down the left-hand side. Gay with the pass into the box. It's gone behind. It's going to be a corner. Harrogate 3, Grimsby 1. It was Cargbo actually down the left-hand side. I thought it was Gay who'd picked it up, but no. Cargbo is now going to take the corner. The Sierra Leone international. Mansfield 1, Donny 1. Baz, I don't know why my eyesight is suddenly going funny. Nikolenko went off injured, did he really? FA, well, that's not a good sign before the season. It probably means that Asnu's starting against Leeds, isn't he? How was Asnu? How's he been? FA, hi, how are you? I'm good, mate, thank you. How are you? Good to have you on the channel. Last 20 minutes here at the Hawthorns, the highest ground above sea level in England. The Hawthorns. Twisted Fate, the fact RB said he is a dream striker makes me wonder what the nightmare striker is. RB said he is a dream striker. Who's RB? Oh, Leipzig. I really like Rasmus Højlund, honestly. I think he's a player he's probably another one like Anthony and the others who've left United and he'll end up going on and being a thoroughly decent player elsewhere. Tomboy, how's it going? Good to see you. Thank you for the follow as well, sir. Wickham 1, Stockport 2. Come on. We need Barrow. We need Barrow to sort ourselves out against MK Don. I've got everything else pretty much bang on today. I don't know why, but I've managed to actually get some decent results, some decent predictions in the Championship. It's been a good day. There's only Barrow and MK Dons letting me down. Donny's 1-1. Yeah, I saw that one. Donny had equalised against Mansfield. See, this is why you do double chance. I always do double chance. So Stoke against Derby's 1-1. That's fine for me. I win that one. QPR Preston, I had QPR or draw. Fine. I had Borough against Swansea. I got West Brom here. I had Barnsley or draw at home to Burton. Got that one. Bolton at home to Plymouth. Leyton Orient at home to Wigan. I had Huddersfield away at Reading before. I could do with Northampton. Sorry, Bradford picking up a goal against Northampton. That would be another good one if I could somehow manage to squeeze that. That would be a good result. Well, free kick here to Blackburn. Ball whipped in and cleared away by Nat Phillips yet again. Honestly, Blackburn have been dreadful on those set pieces. They've been absolutely dreadful. And West Brom yet again. They win it and they keep it in. Cargbo can't quite get past his man at that near post. But it's all Blackburn now, by the way. It is really all Blackburn. And now it's gone behind for a corner to Blackburn. It's one-way traffic here now, folks. If you're watching this, it's only going to end one way. It's only going to end either West Brom 1-0 or Blackburn pinching a late equaliser. It's all Blackburn at this point. Shot! Oh, again, very, very close. It was flicked on at the near post, and I think it was Gay at the back post who just couldn't quite get a touch on it. Disappointing for Rovers yet again. AM10, as soon as Barnsley score, Walsall conceded. I need a Walsall goal now. What a Walsall... Don't tell me Walsall are losing. Walsall are losing against Chills. Oh, Walsall. Jesus Christ. They're crap, aren't they, then? Absolutely crap. Shocking. Shocking bunch of players. Wimbledon 2, Lincoln 0. Everything that, do you know what? Everything is going amazingly well. Absolutely everything's going brilliantly. In terms of the games, the only ones that's killing me are Walsall and Barrow. D28, the ex-Blackburn man, Dak with the goal for Gillingham. Dacky! Twisted Fate, call me mad. I'm going to put 50 quid down on United beating Arsenal at Old Trafford, Key. I know you think it's crazy, but they didn't really do anything last season against us. And they're in a gelling phase right now. Who's in the gelling phase? Arsenal or United? United have signed more players than Arsenal have, haven't they? Surely you guys are gelling more than Arsenal are. Right, it's going to be a change here for West Brom. Barrow 0, MK Dons 2. Bloody hell, that's killed my bets off. Isaac Price has come on. Isaac Price is coming off. The goal scorer. The match winner. Up to this point anyway, it's looking like. Played well, Isaac Price. He has played well. He's deserved that. A round of applause as he leaves the pitch. Fully deserved. Norwich 1, Millwall 2. Millwall have nicked it late on at Carrow Road. Price has come off. Diakite has come on. Twisted Fate, Arsenal with Gyökeres, they have to play different to get the best out of him. With United, we've got players that suit that system at the moment. Well, hey, we'll see. We'll see. I'll be live for it. Hopefully you'll join at some point if you're not there watching the game. But listen, I'll be live. We'll see. We'll have a chuckle and a natter. Maybe you're right. I'm not bothered, me, to be honest. United and Arsenal is one of them games. It's one of maybe a handful of games in a season. I'm quite happy with any result in that game. If United get battered by Arsenal, I am made up. If Arsenal get battered by United, I'm made up. If you draw and kick lumps out of each other, I'm made up because you've both dropped points. So I am delighted with whatever happens in that game. I'll just have a big smile on my face in the Arsenal-United game, whatever happens. It's one of them where I'll actually cheer. I'll actually cheer every goal that goes in if it's... Yeah, I'll cheer every goal that goes in. Fair play, I'll cheer them all. Not quite as much as the Liverpool goals, but I'll certainly cheer them. Twisted Fate, maybe I will cry, but I'ma do it. Why not? To be honest, mate, you're not going to get much back for 50. It's not worth putting it on. Oh, that's a foul, referee, and it's going to be a free kick to West Brom. It was a foul from Miller, the new signing, the sub who's just come on for Blackburn. Blackburn's starting to lose their shape a little bit here. Just starting to lose the shape. The composure. They're starting to dive in. They had West Brom penned back in the box, in their own final third. They were going nowhere at all. And they just need to tighten the screws up a little bit. Valerian Ismail, I think he'll be screaming at his players from the touchline. Twisted Fate Key telling me to do too. Well, listen, if you go hard or go home. I mean, go hard or go home. I'd say do whatever you feel comfortable with, but I wouldn't be putting that on it. No. I mean, I wouldn't be putting anything on that. But not on United winning. But if you're wanting to put something on it, then on your head be it. It'd have to be worth its while, wouldn't it? Middlesbrough 1, Swansea 0, Norwich 1, Millwall 2, Oxford 0, Portsmouth 1, QPR 1, Preston 1, Stoke 1, Derby 1, West Brom 1, Blackburn 0, Barnsley 2, Burton 2, Wimbledon 2, Lincoln 0, Exeter 3, Blackpool 1, Bolton 2, Plymouth 0, Orient 2, Wigan 0, Mansfield 1, Donny 1, Northampton 0, Bradford 0. I've got to swore there have been goals in that one. Very surprised no goals in that. Stevenage 1, Rotherham 0, Wickham 1, Stockport 2. Good block by Styles. Defending really well down that left side. I would say my man of the match so far, by the way, I think Isaac Price, you'd have to give him plaudits. He's been very, very good for West Brom. I do think Styles down that left-hand side has also had to be... He's had to keep his powder dry, I guess. He's had to be very, very good. So I would say Styles. Even though Price scored the winner, and he has had some moments up at the top end, I think Styles has been West Brom's best player. So he would be my man of the match. That's going to be my man of the match for this one. Callum Styles, West Brom's left back. Jamie, how's it going? Hey Key, hey chat. Hey, our mate Tolga disappeared awfully quickly again, didn't he? Is that 2 in a row he's got wrong? Is he dibbling? Maybe it's all theatre and maybe he's just trying to, I don't know, just trying to wind us up. But isn't it funny that we've had Birmingham nailed on certainty winning 2-0? No. Then we've had Wrexham nailed on certainty. Chimey, back it. Wrexham. Lose 2-1. Isn't it funny that it's all theatre? I feel dead stupid that me and you bought into it and actually put some on it. I feel stupid. I feel really stupid. D28 Manhoef for Stoke didn't like being taken off and went straight down the tunnel. Well, do we think Manhoef could get a move before the end of the window? Okay, Griffiths, the West Brom goalkeeper, knocks it long, out of his hands, down the pitch, and it's gone all the way back to the opposite number. All the way through to his opposite number. Chimey's passed out at the first stream. I think I'm very fatigued from work. I'm not surprised, mate. Underwriting all those submarines. whatever you're doing. Underwriting on, but yeah, no, I can understand, man. Listen, it's the weekend, so afford yourself some time. I'll be live again in another hour. Well, another half an hour for Sheffield and Bristol City if you fancy watching that one. Loads more footy on. Right, Blackburn now, they're taking no chances. They're just going to pump this long. They're just going to send this up into the opposition half because there's really nothing left for them. West Brom win it again. Second balls, it's all West Brom. Blackburn down the right-hand side here. Again, Styles clears it away. It was Miller, and I think even it's going to be a corner, is it? Oh no, it's a throw-in. It's a throw-in. It's a long throw-in from this right-hand side. I think is it Sidney Tavares who's going to throw it in? No, it's Miller. Miller launches it into the box. Headed back in. Headed away. Headed back in. Headed away, and it's going to be a foul. No, it's not going to be a foul. The ref's got to stop it. Head injury. I tell you what. Oh, it's disappointing that. West Brom were on the counter-attack, screaming to let play carry on, but the ref's got to pull it back in fairness to him. He has to stop the game there. Head injury to the Blackburn player. And now West Brom are making a change. 10 off, Carlin Grant, and it's Campbell, number 6, coming on. Grant off, Campbell on. Harrogate 3, Grimsby 3. That's a late one. The Shrimpers doing the business late on. Chimey, at least United didn't lose. Might be a good sign. The attitude is improving, hopefully. You also didn't score, though, did you? I mean, it was an own goal, wasn't it, for Fiorentina in the end? And then a penalty shootout. But hey, yeah. Like, time will tell. I think it's going to be an interesting season for United. If nothing else, if I was a Manchester United fan, I would be thinking, this is going to be a hell of an interesting season. Lol, Joey, Wigan, red card, Sessignon. Oishin, what do you think about Sancho moving to Barca? Sancho's not going to Barca. 6 added minutes here. 6 added minutes at the Hawthorns. At the end of this one, Ryan Mason, you can see, is, I don't think, particularly impressed with that number. I think he was expecting, or at least hoping for less. Exeter 4, Blackpool 1. That's a shock. That's a shock. All the bookies fancied Blackpool today. 4-1 they've got battered on the South Coast. But there you go. 6 minutes remaining at the Hawthorns. Garnacho's moving to Real Betis. I thought Garnacho's going to Chelsea, isn't he? Well, no one's really taken any chances on leaving the stadium just yet. A couple of stragglers leaving down the steps, but it's still broadly full. 5 minutes left to go. Mo Salah's moving to Spurs. Did you know that? I didn't. No, it's first I've heard of it, mate. First I've heard of that. They're all staying in the seats, if nothing else. Mansfield 1, Donny 2. Oh, Doncaster have smashed it. Seamus O'Donnell, any luck of a second goal, mate? I've over 1.5 in my ACCA. I'm sorry, Seamus. No, you're not getting a second goal in this one. I would be amazed if Blackburn managed to pinch an equaliser, frankly. And West Brom seem quite content up to this point. Lucy, my boyfriend is at the stadium. Is it? No, sorry, Katie. Is it Katie who sent that? Who sent? It is Katie. Sorry, Katie. Don't know why it said Lucy on here. Katie, thank you. D28, 8 minutes added time at Stoke. Oh, we've only got 3.5 left here at the Hawthorns. Bromley 2, Barnet 0. That's a good result for Bromley. West Brom driving forward. Great little spin. Wonderful little pirouette, that. Ball goes out for a throw-in on the far side. Thank you again, Katie. Thank you. Stephen Wingman. Thanks for that, Katie. Listen, appreciate it. If you can give me a like and a follow on all that good stuff, it massively helps. Thank you for those that already have. If you're watching on YouTube, again, help a brother out. I'm I'm chasing that 6,000 subs on YouTube. So if you can help me out, it would be massively, massively appreciated. Jay Sakini, favourite 90s Prem shirt. Probably my Liverpool one. Probably that one. That's my favourite shirt of all time. That one. Liverpool green 97, 98 away kit. If you're talking non-Liverpool, because I am a Liverpool fan, so that's maybe cheating a bit. I quite like my Sheffield Wednesday black Sanderson sort of... It's Sanderson sponsor. Black away kit, Sheffield Wednesday, about 96, gold stripes. Very nice. Katie, I support Liverpool too. Nice. Barnsley have scored, by the way. 3-2 Barnsley against Burton. They've come from 2-0 down, and that has absolutely destroyed Burton hearts, I think, to be honest. D28, 2-1 Stoke. Yes, get in there. 2-1 Stoke. Come on, the Potters. Yes. Oh, that's wicked. QPR 1, Preston 1, lol Joey Stoke have just won my hack and I'm doing knee slides. Mate, I'm having a great little start to the day on the old hackers. It's been good. Start to the weekend. It's going good guns. I'm liking it. Oh, that could be a foul and a yellow card. It's Furlong. He's got a yellow. Oh, he's off. He's already on a booking. It's a yellow card. Second yellow, and that's a red. Furlong sent off for West Brom with 90 seconds remaining. It was definitely an unnecessary one. Let's just watch this back. It was yeah, you can't do that. He's dived in. I think he's gone in with his elbow, actually. Do you know what? I think he's a lucky boy not to see a straight red there, actually. That was very, very naughty, that, for Darnell Furlong. Very naughty. It's a free kick now to Blackburn, and West Brom are down to 10 men for the last 90 seconds or so. I imagine the ref will add on maybe 30 to 60 seconds for this delay for Furlong leaving the pitch. He's taking his time leaving the pitch. But 10-man West Brom still leading. Chance for Blackburn, though, here. Big opportunity for Blackburn. That one soldier says, blow the whistle, ref. Mansfield 1, Donny 2. Donny have won it. Northampton 0, Bradford 0. Gills 1, Walsall 0. Christ on a bike. Right, free kick here, Blackburn. What are they going to do? Are they shooting? Are they floating it in? They float it in. It's come all the way over to the far side. It's going to be a corner. And it is a corner. Oldham 1, Colchester 1. Full-time whistle going across the country in all the games. This one's still ongoing here at the Hawthorns. Swindon 3, Cambridge 2. Is Toth coming forward? Is the goalkeeper coming forward for Blackburn? He might as well. He has. He has. We've already seen a goal at that end in the Hawthorns when Allison did it. It's going to be another corner. It's going to be another corner. We saw a goal at that end from a goalkeeper. Alison Becker at the Hawthorns. It's another opportunity here. It's gone back out for another corner. West Brom. Can they hang on? Blackburn whipped in, near post. Flick on. It's cleared away. And he's going to try and get it back into the box here. The keeper stayed forward. Hung up to the far post. Big defensive header, that. Huge defensive header. And again, the ref still plays on. It's gone back out wide for Blackburn. They're just pumping it into the box. Pumping it long. West Brom clear it away and not getting that back now. Surely that's the last attack. Stoke 3, Derby 1. Keeper sends it long into the box. Final chance for Blackburn. Big header. That's gone behind. That's going to be a goal kick. That's got to be it now. That has to be it now. It has to be. Mason, you can see, he's there. Big Nat Phillips. What an absolute giant at the back Nat Phillips is. West Bromwich Albion fans, you are welcome. From Liverpool with love, Nat Phillips, sweet lord, what a player he is. He could still play for Liverpool, him. We need a centre-back. He can come back to Liverpool if he wants. Top player, Nat Phillips. Cruyff turned in the San Siro just a couple of years ago, and now he's at the Hawthorns, doing bits for the Baggies. Has the ref blown up? Is he he's not blown up yet. Come on. West Brom are going forward. They might get a second. Oh, they've cleared it away now. How's this ref still playing on? You gave 6 added minutes. It's nearly 99. Flick on. Rovers. Oh, they're fighting for their lives here. That's a free kick to West Brom. That has to be it now. It has to be it. How's this referee not blown up? Absolutely gargantuan performance at the back from West Brom. Phillips, Styles in particular. Surely the ref's just wait. He's got the whistle in his mouth. He is just going to blow on this as soon as the kick is made. We're in the 100th minute at the Hawthorns. And there you go. There you go. West Brom 1, Blackburn 0. That's us done. That's us done for this one. Oh, my goodness me. Well, listen. That was no bad thing. That was no bad thing. It was a good performance in the first half from West Brom. I think the second half was a bit turgid. We had to kind of fight and get through it and just about, but it wasn't bad at all. I think West Brom deserved the win in the end. I would give Styles would be my man of the match. Phillips was probably not far behind. Isaac Price had a good game too. But West Brom definitely deserved the win. Blackburn, they go on. They play in midweek, don't they? So they'll have to get back on track in the Carabao Cup in midweek. Right. I am live again in about... I'm gonna be out 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes for Sheffield United against Bristol City. So if you're joining me for Sheffield United Bristol City, then make sure you have clicked like, make sure you've clicked follow. I'll be live again in about 15, 20 minutes for Sheffield United Bristol City, live, 5:30 kickoff. I'll see you all shortly.